You just joined the Create Harmony podcast. Welcome. In this place, we spend time talking about everyday joys. We talk about abundant blessings that sometimes get overlooked. We set our rhythms with the rhythms of nature, and we celebrate the changes that each season brings. And we like to use our imagination as a way of listening to God and tune our senses to the magical presence of the Holy Spirit. You can find your place here. And while you're doing that, you might also find some peace. Welcome back to episode 39 of the Create Harmony podcast. So we're going to continue on throughout our summer season. And earlier this summer, we talked about some travel hacks that you could use. So we're kind of still thinking about travel. Summertime is usually the time we take a little break from our everyday routines, from the work we do, from whatever the rhythm is that's our regular routine. And even if it's just a staycation, we mix things up and break up that rhythm during the summer. And so one of the places that we often travel in our family, one of the places we go in the summer, is my family lake house. So my parents are the owners of the house, and it's only about 2 hours away from our house. And but it's much more remote. We live in more of a city and more of an urban area, and the closest town to the lake house is really small. It's really remote. There are no Starbucks or Targets within comfortable driving distance. The restaurants in this small town are not the kind of places a foodie would find acceptable. The offerings there are delicious, but very basic and very simple. There is very little traffic and lots of rolling farmland. So once you arrive at the lake, you can really take in a lot of nature. The scenery is serene and mostly quiet. Sometimes you get a boat or a jet ski, but it really never gets super crowded, and it is the perfect place to find stillness and calm when you need it. Now, many times we fill that quiet space with family and friends, and this brings a totally different kind of energy, which I also love, and which is also a great way to break up the rhythm of my everyday life. So the lake for us is a place where so many positive memories happen. It's really what I will call a refuge from my real life, from my everyday routine, from the things that are more work, the things that are stressful. And I like it best when I can go there in person, when I can actually experience it. But there are times that I cannot do that. There are times during the year that I have to stay at home and do my regular routine. However, if I work at it, I can still access this refuge. That refuge is always available to me in my mind. I can take a pause from my life at any point and revisit that peace that I experience at the lake and experience the kind of refuge that the lake has to offer. And when I do it, I like to do this in this way. I like to find a semi-quiet spot at home. I like to close my eyes and sort of walk myself through every special spot at the lake house and every special experience. Sometimes it's the more peaceful, quiet, serene type experiences. Sometimes it's the family memories. Sometimes it's the laughing and the joy that comes when we all gather together. And it's amazing what a good job your mind can do at this. So I imagine myself standing out at the end of the dock, looking out over the water. I can feel the sun on my shoulders and the gentle breeze in my hair. It's peaceful. It's calm. I can imagine the wildlife that is around. Sometimes there are birds, there are turtles, there are all kinds of different lake wildlife. The trees and plants are beautiful. It's a really lovely place to revisit. And the nice thing about going there in my mind is that I never have to worry about the weather forecast. It's never too hot, or it's never raining. It's never too cold. It's never muggy. I don't have to picture the days that somebody's got their loud blower running in the yard next door. I don't have to pack my clothes. I don't have to drive. I can go there in an instant. That serenity is right there, ready for me to discover at any moment. Now, why am I telling you this long and detailed account of my trips to the lake? Well, it's because I hope that this will serve as an inspiration for you to reflect upon what kind of place could be your mental refuge. Like, do you have a place that you like to go that you can picture in your mind that might bring you some peace? This might be a childhood memory. It might be a place in your own house. It might be a trip that you took. It might be a day on the calendar that only comes every so often. Everybody has some sort of experience that they can draw on that will provide refuge to them. So think about that a little bit and see if you can come up with a couple of different refuge memories, and then use this as a practice. Practicing this skill can bring you greater moments of peace and joy. So here's your challenge. Find your refuge. You can find more than one if you like, and use it. Use this refuge at your most stressful moments. Go there often. You can use it at your most stressful moments or even just at your everyday moments. Be at peace. So now for today's closing, I'm going to read to you Psalm 16. Because it's about taking refuge in the Lord, which is our ultimate refuge. And it goes like this. Protect me, God, because I take refuge in you. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have nothing good. For now, as for the holy ones in the land, the magnificent ones that I was so happy about, let their suffering increase because they hurried after a different God. I won't participate in their blood offerings. I won't let their names cross my lips. You, Lord, are my portion, my cup. You control my destiny. The property lines have fallen beautifully for me. Yes, I have a lovely home. I will bless the Lord who advises me. Even at night, I am instructed in the depths of my mind. I will always put the Lord in front of me. I will not stumble because he is on my right side. That's why my heart celebrates and my mood is joyous. Yes, my whole body will rest in safety because you won't abandon my life to the grave. You won't let your faithful follower see the pit. Teach me the way of life. In your presence is total celebration. Beautiful things are always in your right hand. May it be so. Thanks so much for joining us today as we talked about how to find a refuge and keep our focus on it. We'll be back in another 2 weeks and continuing our summer series, and we hope you'll join us again then too. And until next time, peace.